BIT, how is it not KC? How is it not KC?
How we get up, just call back, right back. We can spend, then get it right back, man. She just gotta want all of that, so that's why I bought.
Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back for Love Island USA episode 29. I think it's 29. Correct me in the comments, honey. Either way, make sure you're liking up this video. If we could get to like 1,000 likes, that would be so appreciative. All right. Also, subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to hitting 107,000 subscribers, and we do need about 285 of you guys to go ahead and make that happen. So do that for your girl. And also, because you know we got to get our action items out, okay? We gotta go get the action items out, honey. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. So if you got some hypes, go ahead and hype me up. In addition to that, I know y'all be over there in them group chats. I know y'all be over there running y'all mouth and y'all be talking about the show and all of that or whatever the case is, honey. So listen, make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, throw a bone over there, which is this video to the people while y'all over there talking about the show. All right. But anywho, do those things for me, and we're gonna go ahead and get into this episode. So Dylan and Kenzie are chatting. She's feeling betrayed, y'all. After everything that went down, y'all know she was probably like one vote away from being kicked out. Because don't nobody believe in this connection she got with Dylan because she been playing so damn much, going behind people's backs and kissing and doing all this and that, being flirty. Finally caught up with you, girl. So anywho, she feels betrayed by Melanie. She feels like, girl, why would you call me out for exploring and you don't even know where I am in this connection that I got with this man? Like, you haven't checked in on me, see how I'm feeling about him, whether I like him. Like, girl, you haven't been asking me anything. But Kenzie, let's not act like you've actually been running over here to Melanie to tell her about this man. Remember, Jen has been your best friend in the villa. That's the one that you said you can trust and that you're running to tell everything to, okay? So how is Melanie really gonna know for real? Unless you come to her and tell her. I mean, yeah, she could come and ask you, but also you say one thing and you do another. And I just feel like for Mel, you've been playing the field a little bit. You've been doing a bit of exploring, and you want me to believe that these last 3 days that you're really all in on this man. I feel like you wouldn't have much of a choice talking about I've been so focused on him the last 3 days that like, girl, Gal just left. He just left. Wasn't y'all the same ones co-signing Trinity saying, you know, defending a man after that you've only known for 3 days is crazy? And you want us to believe that you really all in on this man after 3 days? Well, guess what? It's crazy. But okay. So that's what's going on. She's saying that she's never been like this with anyone here. Stop lying, Kenzie. I'm really confused and concerned about how you and Sincere view yourselves. Because when people call y'all out about stuff, y'all be quick to debunk, disagree, don't see what the people are talking about, act as though you meant something else when it's blatant how you meant it based on your actions and what you're saying. Like, I'm just so confused. I would love for them to be off my screen, but let us go ahead and just let's keep going. So Mel thinks that she's gonna be in trouble with Kenzie, right? And Sincere is like, well, you know, hold what you got, because it's really my fault because I put you in this tough position, right? He's like, it's just because of the stuff that Kenzie has done in the past. And Melanie said, wait a minute, baby. Okay, because if anybody gonna talk about what happened in the past, you don't need to be the one to do it, because you already boy, hold what you got. You know how this go. So she does, you know, tell him that he's the wrong one to say whatever he's gonna say about Kenzie. And at the end of the day, she still kind of feels a little bit of a way because they are friends, right? They go on to talk about Corbin. And Corbin feeling backstabbed. Everybody want to feel backstabbed, okay? So Corbin says that he was feeling backstabbed, and Melanie said he wasn't, but I was. Like, I know you not walking around here so much you backstab. Ain't nobody get played more than I did up in here. All right. So she doesn't know how, you know, Corbin got to that place. It seemed like a lot of people in the villa weren't sure how he got to that place, even though he explained it. He pretty much reiterated exactly what it was, you know, to Zach or whatever. Like, you've been out here on some FS. You haven't been clear with us. Not only was you telling Melanie one thing, you were telling us one thing. I'm over here, you know, supporting you in whatever fashion that I'm supporting you. And the whole time, now that we see this BS come out, it probably looked like I was over here co-signing the FS that you was on when I didn't even know everything that was happening for real, for real. Right? Now, do I feel like that is a stretch to act like you were really betrayed, backstabbed? I do. I'm not going to hold you. I do. I do. I see what he's trying to say, but I don't think those words fit that. Okay. So she says she does believe that she and Sincere are compatible. Of course, she hugs him. I told y'all, it ain't take much. It ain't take shit. It don't take much for her to get back over there. It's whatever. So Parmita and Corbin, they're talking, and Parmita says Kenzie has been looking at her very weird. It's giving weird energy and everything. And I'm like, well, why did you sit up there and not vote for her? If you knew that she's been around the villa giving you certain energy, why did, like, you owed her nothing to be her friend? Okay, you owed her nothing to give her a pass. And as I told you guys in the previous video, I said that I feel like Parmita has enjoyed Kenzie having to watch her and Corbin be together. Like, boom, I got your boyfriend, boom, I got your man. That wasn't even your boyfriend or your man, but I got him. I think she enjoys that. Girl, you should have went ahead and voted that girl out. All right. You will pay for your crimes, and you did. So Parmita says that Kenzie was petty and she doesn't feel like she's over Corbin. And Corbin says, listen, I don't give a fuck what that girl got going on. I really don't. Her answer didn't make sense. She don't make sense. It really don't make no difference to me. He says that he thinks that when it comes to Kenzie, they should let her be. Give her no attention. Let her do whatever it is she gonna do. Let her not take up too much of our space and our energy and our connection of what we trying to do. Okay. So Corbin doesn't think anybody else in the villa has a connection like them. The connection's so strong, he can't even damn explain it. Okay. Okay, I do see a connection there, though. I do see a connection there. And some part of me feels like it may be a little more than, sexual. We may just not see a lot of the conversations that they're having. Just like Parmita said, you wouldn't know about our chats because you're not in our chats. Okay. So TT and Casey, they're chatting, and Casey asked TT how she felt about them not getting any of the votes that night. And she said, I mean, at least they kept it real, honey. She said they could say a lot of shit about us, but they can't say we ain't compatible. I said, I know. Smart girl, go ahead. So Sincere says that he doesn't agree with Parmita saying that they were a toxic relationship. Like that, it is toxic. It is toxic, baby. It's toxic. It's toxic. It's very, the push and pull of it all, the going back and forth of it all. It's toxic. Her having to hoop and holler and yell, I'm sorry, not yellow, but yell and scream at you. And none of the behavior is being fixed. And she signs herself back up to be right back in that relationship to get the same treatment because nothing has, like, that's toxic. Sick of you. So Corbin says that he felt backstabbed because Sincere wasn't giving it, keeping it real with them in so many words with the guys or whatever. So this is what he's talking to Zach. He was telling Zach this, right? So I think this is like the next morning and stuff. Trinity lets, I think it was Kata know that her and Bryce then hunched on each other, like literally. They smashed. Sincere and Zach, they're continuing to chat later. And Zach says that he doesn't feel betrayed, right? He says, I feel like you may help downplay some stuff. Like, yeah, but betrayed? Nah, not necessarily. Okay. And Sincere does go on to apologize to the guys, right? So he says he forget. No, Casey says, so you must not remember that you did all of that stuff. He said, nah, I actually didn't. Okay, so do you even know what you're apologizing for if you don't even know what you did? Okay, so Parmita told Kenzie that she stopped Corbin from picking her, right? And I said, I want to tell her, motherfucker, like I want to tell her nothing. So Parmita says that she's been trying to be cool with Kenzie, but she know Kenzie ain't trying to be cool with her. So Kenzie walking around clapping them hands. Kenzie said, I just had to pick someone. I had to pick someone. Well, why you pick nobody else? You chose to pick us? Oh, okay then. So Parmita says that she can match her energy. It's all good. It's cool. You want to be like that? I'm gonna match your energy. I said, oh, now Parmita, now why you want to be like this when you could have just voted this girl ass out? You knew Kenzie was giving you that energy before that night. Why did you do that? That's one less vote against you. She would have had to go. I would have derailed it. I don't care what we talked about. Well, let me speak on this part and I'm gonna go put it where I want it to go. Okay. Kenzie tells Melanie that she feels blindsided because Melanie didn't even ask her how she felt about Dylan. And Melanie was like, girl, I get it, but I'm not going to talk to you right now. Girl, I'm over here doing my makeup. It's the start of the morning. I'm not going to start my morning with no bullshit. And then you got going on, honey. I'm going to get my face real cute. I'm going to go eat my food. And then I'll have a chat with you later on so we can really get everything out. Okay? Thank you. I said, I know that's right. Wrap her up in a bow. Okay? Because you're not going to be around here moping and think I'm going to be moping with you. Girl, I'll talk to you in a second. I'll get with you. Kenzie and Parmita chat. Kenzie apologizes to her and says that she can see her point of view and why she may have felt that Kenzie was treating her a certain type of way. And it's like, yeah, because that's what you was doing. So Kenzie says, I really can relate to you based on how Caleb came at me. And it's like, girl, no, you did not. Based on how Caleb came at you based on how you made him feel. And also what he saw on that screen. How what you're saying, how you're using Caleb to relate to Parmita, I am not sure. I don't understand. But if that's what you want to do, okay. I'm not seeing the correlation. Maybe y'all can help me understand down in the comments. She says that she does want to be friends with her though. And Parmita was just sitting up there like, okay, I'm gonna let, is she done? Because I really got something I got to say. Like, girl, are you done? Oh, let me, she wanted to really get it off. So Parmita tells her that she doesn't want her stuck in the past. And she said, if you feeling a way about Corbin, like, don't take that out on me. Just because you still trying to figure that situation out and you can't get over the fact that you're not with him no more, like, just don't take it out on me because I ain't doing it to you. And if anything, I saved you. Girl, I'm not gonna save her for what? She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Like, I would not have saved her at all. Her and this weird, don't do that. Her and Dylan can go with his performative, heavy on the performative. Anywho, let's keep going. Pramita was about to throw Corbin under the bus, y'all. She was like, and Corbin, he was the one that was really finna say, da, da, da. And baby, the way TT jumped in there when Parmita was finna say Corbin was the one that picked you for the wrong reason or whatever, TT said, we not finna do that. Okay, we not gonna do that, girl. Because the reason how key it really was not given wrong. And just so you know, everybody's reasoning was very valid. Now, whether we like the reasoning or not, girl, it was given very, very valid for why they felt the way that they felt, girl. So, all right, you don't do that, girl. Okay. So Parmita says that if Kenzie had a valid or better reason, then she would respect it. Baby, the way Parmita slick be disrespecting the shit out of Kenzie. It's so funny to me, but it's also so lame at the same time because you felt all of this in your body and you still did not vote her ass out. Girl, what? Now look at you. So TT tells Kenzie that she picked her and that it wasn't personal. She said she just didn't know how strong the connection was with her and Dylan. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Okay. I'm like, that's what Melanie should tell her too. I just didn't know how strong the connection was. Like, let's move on. So Kenzie says she understands that and that she wants to be like sisters with the ladies and, she doesn't want to have any bad vibes. You ain't got no choice. Okay. But congrats. The girls are good. But as they were walking off, Permita was still laughing. What? Sure, they don't like each other, girl. Let's not force it. Corbin is sincere. Sincere says that he appreciates Corbin. He appreciated Corbin for keeping it real. And Corbin says that he was defending him, and now he kind of looks like he's the effed up person because he wasn't aware of all the FS that you was out here doing. And you got me over here defending you. That's not cool. And so Sincere is now saying he gets it. He understands. He feels ashamed. He feels guilty because his actions are coming at the cost of other people's feelings. So now he want to sit up here and change his ways and change his life and be an honest man and all that. And I'm like, we'll believe it when we see it, baby. Good luck. Good luck. And I don't know if anybody else felt this way, but I know for me, I was like, damn, Sincere, you care more about Corbin's feelings than you care about Melanie's. Now you want to be a change man. Okay. So Melanie and Kenzie talked, and Melanie didn't have any ill intentions when it came to voting for Kenzie. She says you weren't done exploring. At least that's how it seemed to me. She said, but I don't want you to, feel guilty about you exploring. Like that's what you're supposed to do. She says, but it just felt like you were getting ready to settle on Dylan. It seemed like you were being forced to settle down and you still really wanted to explore, I want you to find the best person for you. I don't know if Dylan is or isn't, but it just seemed like you weren't done and you weren't fully satisfied with the person that you were with. And it's so funny because that's exactly what social media was saying. So Kenzie says, I disagree because, after I talked to Gal, that's when my mind changed and I decided to focus on Dylan. And it's like, after your mind changed, okay? After you talked to Gal and Dylan, then you decided to focus on Dylan. Anywho, Kenzie says that she defended Melanie and Sincere when Dylan brought them up. And she said, I was like, no, you're my best friend. You're my best friend. I wouldn't dare do anything like that. And it's like, Kenzie, stop acting like this girl's your best friend. You've been running around the villa calling Jen your best friend. You've been running around the villa. I'm going to talk to you because I could trust you. You was also the best friend that hid a kiss from Melanie with the person she was coupled up with. You didn't want to tell her about that though. Oh. You also was the person that befriended Soul. and encouraging Soul to continue to go after Sincere. You're a spiteful ass. Look, like she just couldn't be my friend outside the villa. I'm sorry. Like, you cool from afar, keep you over there with it. Like, I could not. I couldn't do that. But Melanie tells her that she doesn't think they talk as much as they used to, right? And she says, I feel like I'm your best friend, but you weren't my best friend. If that makes sense, okay? So she brings up Kenzie being with Soul all the time and how she never came to check on her when she was going through it. You wasn't really trying to pull me for no chat on it like that. And here go Kenzie lying, saying, well, I wanted to be there for Soul because she was having a hard time in the villa. And I also wanted to be there, for you as well. Girl, please. You distanced yourself from Melanie when she got put with Corbin. That's when the distance really started happening. Then you want to go over there. And then I think it was after you learned about, I don't know if it was if they kissed or whatever. No, or I don't know what conversation. I can't remember what they had, but Melanie and Kenzie definitely had a conversation. You felt a way about it. I think it was about that kiss. And then shortly after that, you started befriending Soul and getting closer to Soul and all of that. Like, girl, no ma'am. Anywho, Kenzie put on her waterworks along with her baby voice, and Melanie wipes her tears, and tells her, don't cry, because I don't think that you were aware of it. I don't think that you knew what you were doing. I'm like, see, this is why y'all should have played that at movie night, because then you would have been able to see. Those were her very intentions. What she did was very intentional. Anywho, they get a text for karaoke night, right? It's karaoke night. And all the couples have like a song they're gonna do, a routine they're gonna do, and then everybody's gonna rank all of the couples, all of the performances from best to worst. All right. And then they're going to crown a king and queen of the villa. Now, when she said they were going to crown the best with king and queen of the villa, I automatically assumed that that person was, or those people were going to be saved, and whoever was going to be last was likely going to be the ones kicked the hell out. I don't know why, but that's what I thought they were going to do, because I forgot all about the most compatible vote. Remember they had that vote like a day or so ago? I forgot all about that. So that's what I was thinking. But either way, Parmita and Corbin go first, and they song Nelly Dilemma. I said, girl, not y'all mess my song up. Girl. But it be like that. It's so funny how you think you sound versus how you really sound. Insane. Corbin up there doing the rap. He was doing so good that he messed it up. And the fact that he messed it up, I said, oh, terrible. Terrible. You was doing so good. Terrible. Casey and TT got up there and they sung No Mountain High Enough, and they did a great job. Okay. I think Casey started off the energy very high. It was given. They had a cute little routine. They did a good job. Zach and Kata. Zach can sing a little piece. Zach got a little piece up there. I think they saw Diana Ross, Endless Love. They did okay. Melanie and Sincere. All right. You're the one that I want. You are the one. Let me tell y'all, I love me some Grease, baby. Okay, primarily, I'll be honest, I'm more of a Grease too. Okay, but Grease has some good moments as well. But baby, smooth rider, I need it. Okay, listen, I'm about to go pop up. I will be watching Grease 2 before the week is out. I will be watching Grease 2. That one. Yes, let's keep going. So Anaya and Carl, either way, Melanie and Sincere, they did good. It was cute when Sincere was singing and Melody was twirling her hair like, yeah, whatever. It was cute. Anaya and Carl, they get up there and sing Senorita. I believe that's Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello. Y'all let me know who these people is that sing. Did I say it right? But they sing this Senorita song, and it sounded like Anaya got a little piece on her too. I thought Carl had a little piece. Either way, they did okay. They didn't do bad either. Trinity and Bryce got up there singing No Air by Chris Brown and Jordan Sparks. Baby, when I tell y'all, Bryce didn't know nothing but No Air. Baby, Bryce had to do them leg tricks. I said, I know motherfucker. Like, I may not know those lyrics, baby, but I'm going to bust out a dance move. Okay? Bryce said, let me jump through my leg and come around and spin on my ankle and come up. I said, I know that's right. I don't know this damn. I don't know this song, but I know how to do this. Watch this. Okay? Like a straight toddler. Watch this, mommy. Hilarious. Either way, it was cool. Kenzie and Dylan, they go out there, they perform, and I'm not gonna hold y'all. They did do a good job. Don't go breaking my heart. Okay, they did a good job. I said, baby, Kenzie waited all her life to perform down to the Love Island. But Kenzie, I'm not gonna hold you as much as you've gotten on my damn nerves. You supposed to be on Dancing with the Stars, okay? Not Under the Stars in Love Island. Okay, so get your people to work on that. Put her over there so she can bust all kind of splits in every performance. Okay, maybe she can learn different ways to bust the split. Okay, put Kenzie over there on Dancing with the Stars or something, honey. And I already know GT ready to cuss. I know he ready to cuss. Don't you put her ass. Listen. Put her on Dancing with the Stars. Okay, put her over there. So they gave the most crowd participation in my personal when it came to Dylan and Kenzie. I loved how they went out into the crowd and they did whatever they were gonna do, and they just were all over the stage. And I love when you have a stage and you utilize the entire damn stage. Okay, so good job. I have to say, if it came down to my results, I do feel like they would have gotten first place, Kenzie and Dylan. Second place would have went to TT and KC. Third place, I think I would have gave to Anaya and Carl. Yeah, yeah, I think I would have gave it to Anaya. And then everybody pretty much had upbeat songs. And I feel like Zach and Kata, maybe that would have been a tie for third place. Maybe it would have been Zach and Kata and Carl and Anaya, but I kind of like the Senorita song better because it was a little upbeat. But then I also felt like Zach's vocals kind of fit a little bit of the song that he and Kato did. But y'all let me know what place would you all have placed everybody, right? Now it's time for Love Island's results, right? So Parmita and Corbin were last. Right after that, you had Kato and Zach. Then after that, it was like Anaya and Carl, Trinity and Bryce. She said they were tied for third place. So I will believe that Trinity and Bryce were really what's that, sixth, fifth, fourth place, I guess. Anaya and Carl probably would have been third place. I think Melanie and Sincere would have been. I might be having the orders wrong. So we have Parmita and Corbin, Kata Zach, Trinity Bryce, Anaya Carl, Melanie Sincere, KCTT, and then Kenzie and Dylan. Either way, my top two would have been KCTT, Kenzie and Dylan, right? So she also lets them know, oh, America has been voting. Now it's time for y'all to figure out who the top couples are. Anaya and Carl were the first ones called. Trinity and Bryce were the first ones called. Melanie and Sincere were the first ones called. And then Tierra and KC. And that really shocked out of KC. Like the way that boy, I thought he was trying to faint. He was just like, huh? Like, he was like, I thought I was going home. Cause he was like, all right. Cause when she first said it, he said something like, all right, see y'all next time, or something he said that made him believe he probably was going to go home. Like, it's been fun or something like that. But even Titi, she was like, oh my God, like what? Like, huh? Most compatible, very surprising. They got it. He was complete. She was shook too, but he was shook to the point where he ain't had no words. She had to snap her fingers at this man. Like, what? Like, wake up. Shook. Shook. So Zach, Kata, Corbin, Permita, Kenzie, and Dylan, they were all at the bottom. But their karaoke title meant something because Kenzie and Dylan were able to save them themselves from being eliminated. Another day with Kenzie. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Now you have Zach and Kata and Parmita and Corbin standing up there. Now it's time for the couples to go stand next to who they would like to save. At the end of the day, Casey and TT were the only ones to stand beside Corbin and Parmita, as I expected. I figured that since I was thinking he probably would have went over there. Maybe Melanie could have went over there, but I guess you had to do it like, as a couple. So I'm not surprised. They was finna save Kato, period. Right? So either way, those two ended up being dumped. I feel like, hey, at least they went out together. At least they went out together. So it's, we'll miss you guys for a little piece, but guess what? They ain't gonna be here long. They'll see y'all next week. By the time y'all get ready to leave the villa, they'll be leaving it too, okay? Or leaving the island, right? So Kenzie goes and she hugs Corbin. She apologizes to him, and he told her, you're good. You don't owe me no apology at all. I was like, oh, okay then. Like, one thing I have grown to like about Corbin is that he's much more mature than I have expected him to be, or that I have seen in the beginning. I don't know, but he has really shown himself to be extremely mature with situations. He's definitely impressed me since Casa on up. I love how he owns his SHI. If he feels like he needs to take accountability or apologize for something, he will. I also like how and y'all know what's crazy? Corbin did a lot in the beginning of, can I get a kiss? 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 Can I get a, can I? He did a lot of that. But after Casa, it just was a switch for me, and I can appreciate that. When Melanie went to him on yesterday, asking whether she should sleep in the bed, he said, "I can't tell you that. I can't tell you what to do with that. I have no right to tell you something like that." I said, "Oh, Corbin." Okay, loving the matureness on this young man. He cried when he got back there with the guys. It was sad. It was sad. I was like, oh, well, not, it was like a bittersweet, like, at least you're leaving with your girl, but at the same time, damn, like, this is my family. We about to part ways. Now I'm about to go. So it was a good moment though. It was a good moment. It was a good moment. Yeah. The girls, TT, and I believe Parmita told TT she loved her. It was cute. It was nice. Now I believe TT currently is the last Casa girl standing. And we'll see for how long. But that's all I got. You guys can leave your thoughts and comments down below on this latest episode. I thought it was pretty good. Share your thoughts. I definitely want y'all to share this video, subscribe to the channel, like up the video, and please let me know what order would you list the performances from, best to worst, first place to whatever place. Leave it down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Right back, we can spend, then get it right back, man. She just gotta want it all of that, so that's why I bought